What is up? What is up? What is up, guys? You already know what it is. It's your boy, Mr. Briz is on top, man. We back with another one. We going in strong. We going in strong. Week two. We here. But you already know what it is, man. I'm back. I'm live in full effect. Robin and Jay couldn't be here this week, but you know how I do. You definitely know how I do. I bring the guests, I bring the people back, man. So I got one of my boys coming in, filling in for the show with me. That boy at Alcorn, Mr. Seven. That boy GSPN, that boy ESPN, that boy the mouth of the South, that boy on the talk jump boy. All talking about GSPN, baby. What's up with you?
What's up, my dog?
What's up with you, man? We back.
We back,
We
bro. We back. I'm
we
glad to be
back.
back, bro.
Well, man, hey, we got a slam pack show, man. This week, man, we got a slam pack show.
Man, I'm glad to be back, bro.
Heck yeah,
Like, I'm
heck
just I'm
yeah.
just glad some football back, bro. The wait is
That too,
over.
bro. That
We ain't got
too.
to be making up stuff to talk about.
Yeah,
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 yeah. We
yeah.
we back.
Bruh, talking about, did you watch the game last night?
Yeah.
Bruh, literally, his
This close.
big
This
toe,
close. Yeah,
his
that's it.
big toe.
That's it, bro. That's it. That's
Bruh,
it.
that's like some Kevin, I can't even think of his name.
KD. What is put on the line?
KD, yeah, that's
Yeah,
like some KD stuff, man. Literally, the toe on the line,
yeah, on the
like
line,
the
bro.
toe on the line,
And I
perfect
think they was
catch.
gonna go for two. So that was gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, but that was a good game. I think that was the best way to start off the
Yeah, it
NFL
was, bro.
week. You know, they got a game coming up pretty soon. I think around in the next hour, Philadelphia play Green Bay Packers in
Yeah.
Brazil. So, you know, that's a big monument game, especially get first game playing in Brazil. So y'all tune into that game too. It should be a good one. But man, let's talk about what's going on during the week, man. Let's talk about the news that everybody talking about, man. Body is out for the season. It's kind of devastating for
Yeah,
Alabama
bro.
State fans. I know it's devastating for the Body family to hear this news again. That's occurring again. But man, what do you think on your side, man? How do you feel when you heard the news?
Man, I just hate it for that kid. I know a lot of people. I saw a lot of people talking about it, and some people making jokes to Alabama say, "Oh, your season over" and stuff like that. Y'all had all this hype. Man, I ain't even made it that far. I mean, I'm just hurt for the kid. You know,
Yeah,
I know Andrew Biden. Man, that's a good kid, great kid. He was happy to be at Bama State. Was a great leader on their campus. Man, so
hmm
I'm just man, I'm just hurt for that kid because he put in a lot of work to get back. And this is the second year in a row after one game he done for the year, man. So I'm just
yeah,
praying for
man.
that kid and his mental. That's a lot to deal with, man. So I think us around the swag need to just pray for that kid's mental, because that's a good kid. So
Yeah.
shout out to him. I wish him the best.
Yeah, but yeah, man, like you said, from what I'm hearing, I never met him in person. Talked to his mom on YouTube throughout
Hmm.
the chat or whatever. They seem like a pretty good family. Seem like they close knit and everything. But I wish him the best. I wish him the luck, and all I wish for is to somebody to utilize him to this fullest. I don't think Alabama State is the right fit. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
think.
I wasn't a fan of how they used him.
Yeah,
I thought, but then when you look at it, the E Rob knows something that we didn't. That's what I thought at first. But then I'm saying, okay, if you knew he was a little banged up, why you running him like that? You know what I'm saying? So that just I can kind of see both sides of it, but I wouldn't have ran him like that. But it kind of gave me some red flags when it was the Buzz Fest, the final scrimmage before the season, and he set
yeah,
out the Buzz Fest. He set out the Buzz Fest, the last scrimmage, and he didn't play. And they said because his shoulder was sore. And I'm like, ah. So the reports coming out now that doctors at Texas Southern didn't do what they were supposed to do, something like this. So I don't know. I think I didn't like the two quarterback system. And if you knew he was that hurt, I wouldn't have ran him as much. I wouldn't have ran him as much.
yeah, man. Because like he shouldn't have played. If you risking a star like that, I mean, I understand stars. I
Yeah,
understand people want to go out there and people want to play. Like you can't negate that.
yeah,
But he out for the season. You take that risk. Your main quarterback that was supposed to be your main quarterback. Then you brought another quarterback in, and Like that, it's just a whole bunch of hoopla going on, man. It's definitely a whole bunch of just hoopla. Definitely just a whole bunch of, sadness and feeling down. And I just prayers go out to this
Yeah,
kid.
prayers go out. And the backup and the kid that they started wasn't too hot. That's what kind of because I heard reports out of camp. It's like, man, they got a new Jonah. He killing it. Jonah, he killing it. And I'm kind of like, was he killing it or was body kind of hurt? I don't know, but he ain't look too good. I think he completed 5 passes, and then he get a concussion. So
Yeah,
Alabama
yeah.
stay in the pickle right now. I just heard they're gonna start a 6'4" quarterback from Florida, the freshman from Florida. So
hmm
we'll see what he look like.
Yeah, definitely see what it look like. And just going ahead and going off of this topic, man, the old OBC has record low attendance.
Yeah,
Like, if you was watching a game, or if, the barely, I'll say about 200, 300 people that was at the game, it was really nobody in the stands compared to, the FAMU year and the year before that,
yeah.
which was kind of like packed out, was kind of like had good ticket sales, you know what I'm saying? But like, that game was rough. It was rough.
It was rough attendance wise, man, especially in that big old stadium. It looked bad last year. Just from viewership, just looking at it, what I'm saying, it looked pretty bad just because of the big stadium. But I don't think
Yeah.
you can have that classic in Miami at this time of the year without FAMU. I just don't think you can have it without a Florida school. It's like having a classic in Mississippi and not having Alcorn or Jackson. I just don't think you. I just don't think you can do it. Because people don't know that. They asked Alcorn to come first. It was first supposed to be Alcorn and NCCU, but we told
Ooh.
them no. We told
Yeah.
them no. It wasn't a good idea. It wasn't enough money. So we end up switching, and Alabama State was supposed to play UAB, so we end up switching the games. We
Hmm.
went to UAB, and Alabama State took the money and went down there. But I didn't think it was a good idea to play that game without a Florida school. But I think for now FAMU hold all the cards, cause now FAMU like, give me my money. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Give me
Yeah.
my money. So I think that's a good negotiating tool for FAMU, and hopefully they get all they need.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. G, you going to Nashville?
Yeah, I'm sliding out. I'm sliding out in the morning.
Okay, okay, cool. Yeah, FAMU and like FAMU is Florida is FAMU, and FAMU is Florida.
Yeah,
So if you're in Orlando, Jacksonville, Tampa, or Miami, you at least going to get you going to get 5,000 tickets sold.
yeah,
Like that's just in the beginning, and like after that, it's just you're gonna bring family people, you're gonna bring the tailgate, you're gonna bring everybody from walks of
yeah.
life, just from FAMU. So
And then
FAMU,
I think the game already tough because of the weather in Florida at this time of the year. I think it's already tough. So now you're asking a team from Alabama to fly all the way to Florida, a team from North Carolina to fly all the way to Florida. I
yeah,
think it's tough. I think it's tough either way. But you gotta have a Florida school in it. Because it's already
yeah,
tough beginning of the year, Labor Day weekend. The weather is
yeah,
bad. So I think the last couple years it's rained. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And
It
so
is.
yeah, so and that's tough on traveling fans, especially from so far away.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Because if you even when the first time when JSU and FAMU played, I was surprised. The Dion effect brought the JSU fans out,
Yeah,
but it was a big game. Like
yeah,
everybody was there in attendance.
yeah,
Eyes glued. So like
yeah,
it was really good. But like you said, FAMU has to be in that game. Like
yeah. They have to.
there's no ifs,
Yeah,
buts, or what's about it. Just
that's that's like
FAMU.
that's like having a Bayou Classic with two Texas schools or two or two Florida schools. You know what I'm saying? Like it just
Yeah,
don't. It just
yeah,
Orange Blossom Classic. You just go to Florida schools in Miami.
yeah, yeah. Definitely, 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 definitely. But I think she's going to go back to the drawing board,
Yeah,
and she's going to call FAMU back up and see what we can offer. And I think Mr. Campbell probably hit it right on the head. FAMU versus a
no, that's
non-SWAC
right. Yeah,
team.
yeah,
I think that's probably like a big matchup right there
yeah,
in itself. You still got North Carolina A&T. You still got Central, and I'll say Tennessee State. Like
Yep. Tennessee State, yep.
yeah, the Tennessee State. I'd rather have that game in Atlanta because that's kind of the middle point for both
Yeah.
schools. But push come to shove, you got to do what you got to do. Like I feel like,
Or a regional FCS team who don't normally play in classics, right? A
yeah,
regional FCS team that don't normally play in classic, and now they get a game in Florida, they get a classic, and it kind of galvanizes their fan base to be like, okay, I'm gonna go. We in the SWAC, we do this all the time. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
We do this all the time. You get
yeah,
a nice FCS program, they're like, oh, we got a classic.
yeah.
It might galvanize their fans. Say, oh, we gonna go to Miami now. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot
Okay,
of them FCS conferences don't really travel, but that might help them, get their playing against FAMU in it. But
yeah.
I see somebody say North Carolina A&T. That's a nice one too.
Yeah, yeah, North Carolina. Yeah, I think because this matchup right here, I'm not gonna lie to you, G. Like the past years I've been at FAMU and that North Carolina A&T, it's always a fight breaking out. It's
Yeah,
always come down to the last second. It's always gritty. It's always players barking at each other. Like the last ones I was at, a whole fight broke out. Like
yeah,
it,
I
it
remember
was
that.
it was epic. Like,
Behind that coach, OBG was trying to hire.
yeah, bro. And G, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like Coach Willie, I look like he was about to kill somebody, bro. I was like right there. I had his arm. I don't know who had the other side. Other people like, bro, like he looked like he was about to get somebody, bro. I was like, bro, this is crazy. It was crazy, bro. Like I'm never going to forget that for the rest of my life, bro. Never going to forget that. It's so. But man, thank y'all for piling in. Make sure y'all subscribe to Business on Top. Make sure y'all go to my page, subscribe. I'll be on here every week, man. Every week on Friday. I have special guests. My co-host can't make it, but make sure y'all go to G. Make sure y'all subscribe to his page. G, shout out your page right quick for the people that's on off script.
Swacking the food. Um, swag apostrophe in a food anywhere. It gonna pop up. So swacking the food.
Definitely. And now we about to get into these week one games, man. We
Let's
about to
get
get
into it, dog.
yeah, let's get into these week one games. Mrs. Now I ain't gonna lie, this game right here, the first I thought it was gonna be somewhat of a game, but clearly
Uh,
clearly
uh,
it wasn't.
I ain't got no more faith in Mississippi Valley. I'm done. I can't do it no
Yeah.
more. They done broke my heart too many years in a row. I don't care. Listen, this is my rule for this year. I don't care who Mississippi Valley playing. They done broke
Mm-hmm.
my heart too much. I don't care who they playing. I'm picking the other team.
Got
They got to show me. They just got to prove it to me. Because every year I'm like, this may be Valley year. They might catch somebody. This may be Valley year, and they don't never do nothing.
you.
So,
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of it.
Yeah,
Tired of them
yeah.
playing with me.
Yeah, I was feeling the same way. I was like, Mississippi Valley got something to them in the beginning of the year, but nah, they got their ass handed to them like they do every
Yeah,
year.
yeah, and it was worse than what the score is. What the
Yeah,
score
that
ended
part.
up being, it was worse.
Yeah, it was
They
worse.
kind of, it was almost like a money game. Tennessee State put their third and fourth string in, and Valley kind of scored a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. But my thing is, like, do they really need to go down to D2, bro? Cause like it's just not working.
Yeah, I think the conversation need to be had.
Cause it's not working. I'd rather them to thrive in a D2 era
Yeah,
than to keep just getting their butt beat.
yeah, yeah,
Like, yeah, but that's my thing. But shout out to Tennessee State, man. Like, they
yeah,
have some ballers. They balled out. That's what George. I think it's fourth year coaching
yep,
there.
yep.
So your fourth year coaching there, you should have everything clicking. They got a big game coming up next week. So let's see if they can, do something with that. I don't think they're gonna win, but at least put
They got
20.
a big one. Put a
Yeah,
good
put
foot
20 on
forward.
the board. I'd
Hmm.
say put 20 on the board, make yourself look noticeable. So that's all I say. Norfolk versus East Carolina. That really wasn't a game.
Nah,
Delaware State. Now this game I was surprised when I saw the score.
me too, bro.
I was surprised.
Because Delaware played good against Hawaii.
They did. They
They
did.
pushed Hawaii. They pushed out and it looked good. I like
Yeah.
Delaware State quarterback. He not really like a throwing, but he just dynamic. He real dynamic, can move,
Yeah.
shifty kid. So shout out to Delaware State because
Yeah.
they was almost like Valley to me, and then it
Yeah.
came out and they looking good. So shout out to them.
Yeah, they're really looking good, and they probably might be the dark horse of the MEAC. Just to be
Yeah.
honest with you, because these two past games they look very good. So you never know with the MEAC what team is going to come out and win on top. Because we didn't expect Howard to come out and win. To be in top of their conference, and you see NCCU dominate the whole conference like that. So
Hmm.
yeah. Next game, Morgan State versus Hampton. This is a surprising game too. You would think
Yep.
Hampton would have this, but 30-28.
Yep. 30-28. I was surprised that Morgan State defense gave up so many points.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see if they can kind of shore that up. But also, it was good to see Morgan State be able to put up 30 points. You know what
that
I'm saying?
part.
So on both sides of it was a little surprising for me. But they was able to pull it out. I didn't think it would be so close. I had Morgan as one of my favorites on the MEAC this year. So if they get that defense shored up and they scoring points like that, they're gonna be scary.
Yeah, talking about hell Wildcats, BCU 3, South
Yeah,
Florida 48. Man,
yeah,
I tell you, he one of those ones. He gonna
yeah.
celebrate his team. He gonna
Shout
say
out to
hell
him.
Wildcats every
Represent
time.
your team, my guy. Represent your
Yeah,
team.
because it's not a lot of y'all.
Yeah,
Every time I meet y'all be in hiding, but he don't be in hiding. I
yeah,
ain't gonna lie.
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, but we all know that was kind of a money game. So
yeah.
I think this the coach. I think it's his second year, or third year,
Second year. This is second
second
year.
year. So
He
we'll
was he
see
was
what the
yeah, he was able to get some recruits in this year. I heard him saying he had 9 offensive linemen. He came to the game with 17, and he
yeah
also got like 17 first downs.
yeah
I thought little small wins like that, man. That's what you look for.
yeah
So so shout out to BCU. They got to
yeah.
settle on a quarterback, but shout out to him. That's my dark horse in the sweat.
Okay, cool. This the game right here that a lot of people went to,
Shock the world.
but what Texas Southern beat PV 27-9. I was like, what in the
Yeah,
world happened? I call it the Battle of Houston because
yeah,
they so close to each other. Man, but like you said, it shocked the world.
yeah. It did. And
Yeah.
my thoughts of that game is a lot of people ain't gonna like this, but Texas Southern got it right.
Mm.
We were all up in arms about them not hiring Fred McNair and this and that and that. They got it right. His first game, he goes to PV, who a lot of people predicted to win the West. He went to PV in his first game with a lot of new players, a freshman quarterback, a freshman running back, a
Hmm.
new quarterback, and he beat them people 27-9 convincingly in their house. Texas
Yep.
Southern got it right. I think they got a bright future. The offensive line looked pretty good. The defensive line had some playmakers on it. So Texas, they look well coached. They wasn't an overly penalized team. Wasn't a lot of missed plays or missed assignments. That says a lot to Chris Dishman because he even got in late. They
Yeah.
made that hire late. So
Yeah.
he missed the
Real late.
whole first recruiting cycle and still
Yeah.
came out and really beat PV handily in their house. So
Yeah.
I don't think enough people is talking about the job Chris Dishman um, did in this game. So shout out to Chris Dishman.
Definitely. And like for me, for PV, where do you go from here? Because you get your ass whooped by FAMU.
Hmm.
Then you come around the next year, you predicted to win, your side. Then you get your ass whooped by Texas Southern.
Yeah,
So
first
like,
game.
yeah, it's like, okay, you had a long term off season to go to the drawing board to fix stuff, and now you got to turn around and go back to the drawing board.
Yeah,
It's got to do something with the higher ups, because
yeah.
like at this point, it can't be the kids.
Yeah, I, I, and I just think they got it. I don't think the quarterback plays what they thought it'd be. The quarterback that transferred from Houston, he had never took a college snap, and so he didn't have a good game. They put the Cam Peters in backup quarterback. He didn't look great. I think he looked better than the first quarterback because he's more mobile, but he didn't look
Mhm.
great. The offensive line didn't look great.
Yeah,
Defensive line didn't look great. So they just didn't look good, and so
yeah,
they got a lot of things to fix down there with a new OC and just getting things done. Man, they got a lot to fix, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm worried about PV. That was a
yeah.
that was a gut wrenching one right there. That's a loss that got me looking at them sideways.
Yeah, and for me, I'm down here in Houston. I'm like, boy, y'all play like that against FAMU.
Yeah,
Whew, it's going FAMU gonna take over PV.
yeah,
Hey, mark my words. FAMU is gonna take over PV because there's a whole bunch of FAMU people in Houston, man. So yeah, PV got check, dude,
they
man,
gotta
bounce
do
back.
something.
Yeah,
They gotta
bounce
shake back.
back, man. Bounce back. The coach that don't win SWAT games.
He
We
don't
kind
get
of
paid to play swag games. That's why they put 73
exactly,
points on him.
exactly. We kind of knew this was going to happen, but not 73. Hold on, nah. UAPB got him. They had 80 on UAPB,
Yeah,
so
they 80. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 73 is still a lot of points. I
it
think I'd play.
is.
I think I'd try to play ball control. Yeah,
Yeah,
we gonna run
yeah,
this clock to 1 second every time. We're gonna run to
yeah,
1 second every time. But
yeah. Because
it's really not much you really can take away from this game. I heard some people saying that their offensive line looked decent. But other than that, I know Duke Miller, the Jackson State transfer, made some catches. Um,
mhm.
but other than that, it's ass whooping. It's hard to take
Yeah,
anything from this.
yeah. You put your red shirt freshman in and hey, go make a tackle.
Yeah, go out there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's what you do right there, man. In these games. Grambling 10, Louisiana 40. I feel like they got paid. This is a money game again. So
yeah,
just trying to get your feet wet in the beginning of the season, which is understandable. See what you at, see what you missing, see who out there that can really play ball. Been practicing all week, who been talking all that junk. Okay, go out there
yeah.
and show
Time
me
to
what
see.
you got. Yeah,
Yeah,
time to see. That was probably one of these games right here. That's how I
yeah.
feel about
I thought Gramblin's offense looked a little better. I thought Dooley. I was kind of impressed with Dooley because I'm used to Dooley doing the same thing. So I saw some different formations from Dooley. They were able to move the ball on ULL. Miles Carley had a bad interception. That he always seemed to have. So he hadn't got over that just yet. But otherwise, Grambling running backs look good. The receiver had some receivers making some plays.
it.
I
Yeah,
got some question marks on the defense, especially the secondary. It's defense overall, but like you say, money game. We'll see. I think offensively they look really good, but we'll see.
definitely, definitely. Next game, Southern versus McNeese. I really had some hopes for Southern, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I had some hopes for Southern.
I didn't. Nope. uh, but as the game started going on, I really thought they would win it. It was up
Okay.
7-0 going into the fourth. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That McNeese really couldn't move the ball to their defense, so their defense surprised me. Kelby Givens was a man. He was the best player in this game. He couldn't be blocked. Kelby Givens, that defense looked really fast, really physical, looked pretty good. They looked really, really good, but the offense was bad. The offense was extremely bad, just like McNeese offense was extremely bad. The offense was horrible. It just was bad. They couldn't get nothing going. And so, and then when they did get something going, Noah Biden, he throwing picks.
Yeah.
So and then special teams, it's three phases to every game: offense, defense, and special team. And special team lost in this game. A punt over the head. I mean, yeah, one a punt, he snapped the ball over his head, and then a field goal block. That's what put McNeese back in the game. And so that was it from there. But other than that, special teams lost it because McNeese couldn't move the ball on offense, and they got to
Yeah.
hurt. They got to hurt to your defense to play that bad and you lose like that.
That part. Yeah, that part.
Yeah,
Like you said, the three phases of every ball game. If your special teams ain't, you don't have your offense or your defense cooking, that's what you want clicking.
yeah,
You want your special team to make a spark, to
yeah,
make that plug, to make, something get people antennas going. So, it's like you said, it's three phases to the game. And once they get that special teams rolling, you can climb up the hill now. Like, hey, we
yeah,
can get the ball rolling on any phases of our team. So just that's a game where you sit down, you look at everything, and you can regroup.
yeah. But
Most
I
definitely.
tell Southern this, my big bad Braves, we got McNeese in 2 weeks. We gonna get that get back for him. Nobody picks on our little brother and gets away with it. Nobody, okay? Big brother coming. Don't worry, Southern. Big brother coming. Big brother coming.
It like wait until I get my big brother. Then you go walking down the street.
We coming. Big brother coming.
Uh,
Big brother coming.
dang, we might shoot, fam, you the big brother to Southern too. We've been whooping up on them a couple years
Yeah,
now too.
yeah,
Now,
yeah, yeah.
shoot, all y'all Southern people, y'all better get it straight now. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Shoot, y'all been getting beat up pretty good now. Shoot. But yeah, but let's talk about these two games, man. These two games were amazing. Had the highs, had the lows, had the in betweens, had the middles, it comebacks, and and they pulling out the lead and everything, man. Like this game was crazy to me, but it was a good game to the end, to the wire. I gotta commend South Carolina State
Yeah,
defense on point, secondary on point, offense on. Like I have no bad things to say about South Carolina State. Besides drop balls, like
yeah.
you had opportunities,
They
wide
had
open
opportunity.
opportunities.
Yeah,
It wasn't like he wouldn't cover wide open opportunities to catch the ball or opportunities the ball comes in your hand and you drop it. You have to make those. You
yeah,
know, quarterback getting sacked, the quarterback throwing the ball out of bounds or just throwing the ball away. You really have to know when to throw the ball away and when to not take a sack. You really have to know those things. But as far as South Carolina State goes, they played an amazing game with their
yeah,
first year head coach.
yeah. I thought they played about the best as they could. That's another one. I know it hurt that you couldn't come out there to win, but for FAMU, Daniel Richardson, he was the difference.
Yeah,
That trigger man, he just was a difference. The second week in a row, he just was making plays on his own. Just was great. The tight ends at FAMU, that's what stood out to me too. Getting the ball to his tight ends, they just made the plays when need to be made. Really good game. I thought for South Carolina State for it being their first game, they look pretty good. They look
yeah,
pretty good. I don't think they're a complete team. I still got some question marks on. They got some holes. I think they need to be filled. I think the receiver room, I think they got
yeah,
some holes. They're not. I don't think they're a juggernaut, but to come into Bragg in that kind of environment and plays FAMU that close, I think that says a lot about what he's building down there. But at the end of the day, Daniel Richardson, I think he's been the best quarterback in the swag, and he's got FAMU out of there, got him out of that hole down in the fourth quarter. FAMU didn't
yeah,
blink. And a lot of people
yeah,
talk about the ugly win, but the answer is, I mean, what you're trying to do is survive in advance. You're just trying to win, and FAMU getting out of there, they winning, and they also learning and gelling at the same time. So FAMU looking good, bro.
yeah, definitely. FAMU is looking amazing. Home game for FAMU. That winning streak keeps going.
Hmm.
One of the most packed home games in the beginning of the season.
Hmm.
So that was a new for FAMU for a long time. And first home game of the season has never been that packed.
Yeah,
Like I know I can attest to it. And I know a lot of people that went to FAMU can attest to that too. That like the first home game of the season is never that packed. That almost looked like almost a homecoming crowd almost.
yeah,
So like it's just amazing to have that atmosphere, especially with when you had the crowd going and you're down and you see your team coming back. And I got like I said, I gotta give it to South Carolina State for
yeah,
holding their poise for that long.
yeah. They did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it's hard to overcome when you're in that type of environment, man. It's definitely. But the next game, North Carolina Central versus Alabama State, Central pulled it out, man, and I think they pulled it out because I say it's because a body wasn't on the field like that, and they also pulled it out because their defense.
yeah,
That interception to that touchdown.
yeah,
That was the killer.
yeah. That was killer. I just thought North Carolina Central came out prepared. They had a really good game plan because Walker Howard didn't even impress me that much, but they were able to run the ball on Alabama State. And if I would have looked at the stats and I looked at um North Carolina Central quarterback only complete 9 passes, I would have told you
Yep.
that North Carolina Central lost that game. But they had a good game plan. They was able to run the ball on Alabama State. The defense scored some points. And I think that they helped propel North Carolina Central. And I think Alabama State's offensively, they're the question marks offensively, and just them not knowing what they want to do, playing two quarterbacks, things of that nature. I think they hurt them. North Carolina
Yeah.
Central knew exactly what they wanted to do. There wasn't no question marks. Alabama State came in trying to see who they wanted at quarterback, playing two quarterback system. And so I think they hurt them.
Yeah, that really did hurt them. Like, I don't know why they tried to do this two quarterback system. I mean, I understand Body is that guy that can run the ball, but he's also that guy that can pass the ball. And you also can see he is that guy that can catch the ball.
Yeah,
So he can do both. Like he can literally be everywhere at one time. So like I don't know why you take a dynamic athlete off the field like that.
yeah, that would put.
Like
And I would have had. I would have understood if you wanted to try somebody. That kid dominated in camp. you want to try something out. But after halftime and you see how this is looking, I would have went back with body. I'd have went back with body. But I think um from the outside looking in, we don't know. It could have been a injury concern with
Mhm.
body and try to hold him out, but body's like, put me in, put me, I'm ready, coach. So you kind of put him back in, and then but then he goes out there and get hurt. So it's so many different ways to look at it.
Yeah, definitely so many different ways to look at it. But I feel like Alabama State, like, where do you go from here, G? Because like
You gotta be
yo,
able to run the ball. You're gonna have to be able to run the ball, and they gotta show up their defense. They're gonna have to play some good defense. Their defense that we saw Sunday is not gonna cut it. With your top two quarterback out, the defense that we saw Sunday is not gonna cut it. You have to be able to run the ball and play good defense. Run the
yeah,
ball and play good defense. Because now they're gonna be starting a freshman quarterback, and you have to be able to run the ball to help their quarterback out and play good defense. And you gotta be able to tell that freshman quarterback if it's not there, throw it away. Throw it if it's not there, throw it away. If it's not there, throw it away and punt the ball, and and our defense take care of it. But defense
yeah.
got to be prepared for that.
I ain't gonna lie to you, G. I be like, we clock management.
Yeah,
We going clock management the whole year because I got a quarterback that can they throw interceptions like Brett Favre, but can't pass the ball like Brett Favre.
yeah,
So like we gotta do some time management for real because you never know if you throwing the ball, what's bound to happen.
yeah,
Like that's the scary part about it. You don't know what's gonna happen at the end of the day when you throw the ball. But I gotta give shout out North Carolina Central just for, making it a game.
yeah.
They was up, then Alabama State was up,
Came back.
then
Yep,
next thing you know, they came back and won. Like
yep.
I had North Carolina Central winning this game at the end of the day, but they made like both teams made it a good game
Yeah, they
regardless.
did. Bama State fought back because they was down 21-0 before I even cut it on.
Yeah,
They was down 21-0, so they fought back and made it a game. I just think it's a different game if Body plays like
quarterback the
if he
whole
plays
time.
quarterback.
Not
I think it's a different
yes,
game. He was 4 for 6
yes,
in passing. I don't think he didn't deserve to be pulled like that.
yeah,
So I think it's a different game. But from the outside looking in, we don't know physically or health wise what was going on.
yeah, yeah.
Sometimes you got to kind of you got to kind of save kids from themselves. Sometimes, so
Yeah, yeah. In those situations, you do. You definitely do. You're so right about that. You are so right about that. But shoot, man. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all come in, like, subscribe to both our channels. Bridges on top. Swacking the food. If you want all script, subscribe to his channel, man. We out here, man. We just ready for some football tomorrow. I'm ready for some football in a little bit. I'm about to watch Green Bay and the Philadelphia Eagles. What you think about that game right there? Green Bay versus Philadelphia. You got one first.
I'm going for Philly.
Okay.
One because Green Bay cut my running back. Well, they ain't cut. They put him on the practice squad. They got him on IR, so they still playing him, paying him. Jarvion Howard. They put him on the bench, but they got him on IR, so they still paying him. But I think I'm gonna go with Philadelphia. I like
Okay.
Jalen Hurts. They come back with some weapons, so I'm gonna go with Philly.
My thing is this: will they come over that hangover off of last year? Because they won so many games in a row,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
it just started losing. Like I'm
yeah,
like, what's going on?
yeah,
Like, so I have more faith in Green Bay because they have that consistency that they've been having for years, even
yeah,
like all the way back since Brett Favre. They still have that same cookie cutter consistency. So I give the consistency to Green Bay, but just the unpredictableness, I gotta give it to the Eagles. I think they have the better talent and the
yeah.
better athlete to athlete matchup than Green Bay. So I definitely give them that. But I oh yeah this this our first time doing it together, right? The City Boy Awards. That City Boy Awards. So for the people that don't know nothing about the City Boy Awards, hey, shoot. The City Boy Awards is for the people that been balling out, that's
Yeah.
been doing their thing, that been hey, when we win this game, we gonna tell the city. I gotta play my little song right
City
here.
boy, city boy, city boy.
the city boy was,
City
man.
boy.
I'm telling you, G. G. What happened is when they went to see boy was, they get to skip the line. They get to go to the VIP. All drinks free. Hey, I'll talk about they done tore the city up. They done tore the city up, G. They done tore the city up, man. But this boy is a two-time City Boy Award, not a one, but a two.
Yeah,
He back on
that's
here
a city boy
again.
right there now.
Boy, that he definitely is a city boy. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Gee, it's a club in Tallahassee called Top Flight. I know he told Top Flight up after
I
the
heard
game.
about Top Flight. I done heard about Top Flight now. I done heard about it.
Gee, gee, when I say all you need is two drinks and a plate of chicken, you good. Gee, you good. Gee, that's what I'm telling you. All you need is two drinks. You go in there and get you two drinks. After that, gee, you gonna be like, oh, it was a movie last night. And I ain't gonna lie, it was a movie in Tallahassee where that boy Richardson did his thing. 23 for 80, well, 23 for 30, 38, 280, 282, three
Yep,
touchdown passes, 7 carries, 14 yards. And the crazy thing about those 7 carries and 14 yards, it gets him the first down.
yep,
Those yards got him the first down to move the chains to continuously that drive. That's what people fail to realize about this man. He's a dual threat quarterback. He's not that fast at running, but he's quick on his feet.
yep. He can move. His pocket presence is nice.
Yeah.
He got real good pocket presence. He's really evasive in the backfield. He can get out there, and he keeps. I love that he keeps his eyes downfield when he get out the pocket.
Yes,
Keeps his eyes
yes,
downfield
bro.
when he get out the
Like
pocket.
I haven't like he's doing some NFL type pocket present stuff. That's the
Yeah,
stuff you see what NFL quarterbacks do.
yeah,
Like shrugging shoulders, ducking, doing all this stuff. Like you really don't see that in HBCU at all. Like usually they just do a shoulder shrug and next thing you know they get tackled. But
yeah.
he's definitely one of the best at a pocket presence, like you said, and I got to commend it to him, man. He's up there with the quarterbacks.
Yes,
The
indeed.
past quarterbacks for a couple of years, Shador and Richardson from North Carolina, essentially, he's making himself up there.
Yep, he got to be consistent. We're gonna see how that go.
That part. Gee, I'm gonna let you take this one, man.
Draylen Ellis, he dominated Old Valley. He went down there and dominated Valley. I thought he needed this. He missed a couple games last year, and the offense was slow last year. So he came out and made a statement. Some people was asking, could he get it done? Could Draylen Ellis get it done? Do they need another quarterback? Because he was highly touted going to Tennessee State. But he came out and he did it. 356 yards and 3 touchdowns. He did what he had to do and got off the field early and was able to sit and rest. City boys.
City boy. Gee, I'm gonna tell you that boy in Nashville. Guess what he doing? He eat that barbecue down there. He said barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. And guess what he had? And guess what he had on the side? If he over 21, he had him a shot of whiskey.
Oh yeah, he had him a shot now. Some
He
Tennessee
had him.
whiskey. He got
He
some
had
Tennessee
him a
whiskey
shot
now.
of that Tennessee whiskey, God dang it. Boy, that boy deserves a City Boy
Yeah,
Award, man. Sure. Man, whoo,
yeah, that's another one.
whoo. Dean, boy,
J
nine
Dean, yep,
catches for 141 and a touchdown.
two,
Boy,
yep,
boy, boy. Yeah. When you going off like that, a receiver, man, the sky the limit after that, man. You just got to be consistent, keep doing what you're doing, don't get too big headed, but commit to your quarterback for throwing you the ball nine
yep,
times.
yep.
Like, man,
And that was nine completions. He might have threw it to him 12, 13 times. So this is nine completions. So that means he got a lot of trust in him.
heck
So
yeah, heck said. You know how Gucci said, don't get lost in the sauce, but this boy had the sauce.
City boy, city
City boy,
boy,
city boy.
city boy.
Sure, don't get lost in the sauce, and a couple of them corners got lost in his sauce.
yeah,
God
yeah,
dang.
yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna let you get this one, man.
Yeah, that's another one. Jamari Taylor. Um, 24 carries, 128 yards against Bama State, 2 touchdowns. Like I said, I thought it was gonna be the Walker Howard show. What did Walker Howard? Yeah, Walker Howard. Thought it'd be the Walker Howard show. But it was actually the Taylor show. 24 to run like that on Alabama State defense. I thought it was huge because we all know Alabama State is known to have a good defense, and to come in like that and run against that defense, we're also catching two passes for 18 yards and a touchdown, so 3 touchdowns total. That's a city boy. He did his thing.
Heck yeah. And you know where the city boy started? It started in Miami. You know, that boy said, I'm going to Ocean Drive regardless. That boy said he going to Big Pink. He said he going to a strip club and he going to have him a good time with Rose and them boys. That
Yeah,
boy deserved this, man. Like just knowing North Carolina Central offense, you know they're gonna run the ball. You know they're gonna dominate. You know they're
yeah.
gonna do what they do. And this boy was in Ocean Drive, toting that thing all the way from the 305,
City
man.
boy,
Give it up to my boy right here.
city boy,
City boy.
city boy.
City boy, man. Shoot. And we got some other nominees, man, right here. You know, defensive Jones, defensive back for North Carolina Central at 7 tackles, 1 interception, and that touchdown. You know, like he deserves to be on that list because he solidified the game.
Uh-huh.
Eric George for Tennessee State,
Yep.
6 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble. And I also had to put Mr. Body on here, man, because even though they lost the game, people, who is this Andrew Body? If the scouts was looking at him,
Yeah.
who is this Mr. Body? You know, 15 carries, 134 yards, and 2 touchdowns, man. He was definitely toting that thing.
Yeah.
And you know, these 3
City
boys
boy,
definitely get the city
city boy,
boys.
city boy, city boy.
Shout
Sure.
out to him.
Exactly, man. I'm waiting for one of your running backs to get on here, man. So you know
Yeah,
they
yeah, yeah. They coming. I think they coming out. I'm impressed with them, so I think it's coming.
okay,
I think
yeah,
it's coming.
definitely got to get your running backs on here, man. It was who running? What running back was it? A couple. I think what he will be on here every year. I forgot it. You're the one that with Green Bay right
Oh,
now.
Jarvion Howard. Jarvion Howard.
I'm talking about he was like a 6, 7 time City Boy Award winner
Yeah,
one year.
yeah, yeah.
Every week he was a City Boy Award winner, bro. Shoot, I'm talking about every week, man. Well, shoot, man. Let us get into these games next week, man. Let's definitely get into these games next week. I think these are good games right here. So South Carolina State versus Citadel. I think last year South Carolina State won that game, if I'm not mistaken. So this is like a grudge match game, man.
Yep.
This is definitely a grudge match game. This is definitely a game for South Carolina State to be like, okay, we know what we did wrong going into FAMU. We're not going to do it again because playing the Citadel is not that type of environment.
No,
So you
no, it
should
is.
know, yeah, you should know what type of environment you go in. So I feel like South Carolina State can really take this game this week.
Yep. I
Definitely.
agree. I think South Carolina take it.
Yeah. Then we got Mercer versus BCU. I'm kind of shaky about this game. G.
Yeah, I think you need to watch BCU in this game.
Yeah.
Now Mercer does they have a nice quarterback, DJ Smith. He's from the Mississippi area. Really good quarterback, but I think they're young up front. Um, but I like BCU in this game. I think BCU comes out with an upset. I
Yeah.
think Mercer gonna be favored, but I think BCU can come out and pull an upset. I'm not. I think DJ Smith can kind of maybe turnover prone. If you can make him one dimensional and take his legs away, I
Mm-hmm.
think BCU will have a chance, and I think BCU will be able to do that.
Definitely. Then you got the game that people probably gonna be watching, this Tennessee State game versus North Dakota. North Dakota coming off of that uh, a good loss. I'm gonna say a good loss because they almost beat them. They almost beat Colorado, and Tennessee State coming off that immaculate win against
Yeah,
Mississippi Valley. So this game is gonna be in the trenches. This
yeah,
definitely game is going to be in the trenches. I feel like South Dakota will take this game, but this is time for Tennessee State to put up or shut up.
yeah. I think it'll be close early. I think Draylen Ellis they really got this game circled to really put his name on the map. I think they come out early and make it a game early. But then I think North Dakota State they just a well-oiled machine, got too much depth. And I think they pull away for a nice victory.
Definitely. Then next we got Virginia State versus Norfolk.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I don't want to pick Norfolk. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Virginia State. You know, I still got some bad taste of Norfolk in my mouth. 200 or something yards
Yeah.
running.
Yeah, I got Norfolk. I think they're gonna be too good up front for Virginia State to top. And Virginia State beat them last year, so they want that get back. So
Mm,
I think Norfolk gonna be too good up front. They got a really good offensive line. They're gonna be too good up front for Virginia State to have any depth to stop them on the defense side of the ball. So I got Norfolk being able to run the ball and control the clock. So I got Norfolk State.
definitely, definitely. Virginia Union versus Hampton. I ain't gonna lie, I got Hampton all the way with this
Yeah, I
game.
got, I got Hampton too. They impressed me last week, being able to put up some points like
Yeah,
they did on Morgan State's defense. Now, don't get Virginia Union pretty good.
yeah, they
I
are.
think they got the player of the year in the conference at running back
Hmm.
Byers. So they pretty good. So I wouldn't be surprised if they make a game out of this. But
Yeah,
I got
definitely.
Hampton. I got
Yeah,
Hampton.
I definitely got Hampton. Hampton, like with they need to put up a shut up. Hampton need to do something because a lot of people saying they just need to go back to the MEAC. That's what people saying. If you can't
Yeah.
survive in the conferences that you at, I mean, even though they have a tough, I feel like they have a more tougher schedule than a lot of HBCUs do.
Yeah.
But you got to put up or shut up when you have that tough schedule though like that. So shout out to Hampton. The real HU. That's what they
Yeah.
shoot. But we got Miles versus Alabama State.
Miles versus Alabama State. They're probably gonna be a good one for a while. They're probably gonna be a good game. It's
Yeah,
probably gonna be a good game.
yeah,
I'm gonna lean towards Alabama State. They're at home. I think their players they're gonna come out because I think a lot of rumblings are going around that Miles might get this game. So I think Alabama State players come out hungry. And again, it's another Miles beat them last year. So I think
yeah,
they come out hungry and eager. And I think the defense gonna lead them to a victory. I'm hearing they're gonna start their freshman quarterback, so hopefully he can settle down. I can't see Miles keeping it close for that reason, but I got Alabama State.
yeah. I got Alabama State too. Think they're gonna figure out what they did last week wrong and
Hmm.
fix those things. I mean, this is a defensive team. Like from what we know, it's supposed to be a defensive team. So better hope your defense, buckle their helmet and get to the ball. Like that's the only thing you ask to do this week. The offense is going to have struggles with a freshman quarterback. The only thing you ask the defense to do is get to the ball. Bro.
Yeah,
Just,
that's it. Help
yeah,
them
just
out.
get just help them out. Next game, this is a classic where I'm at in the Carolinas. Winston-Salem State versus North Carolina A&T. This my boy school. This is Jerry's school right here.
Okay, okay.
Um, but I got North Carolina A&T, man. I got North Carolina A&T. It'll be
Me
it'll
too.
be a shot if Winston-Salem State and Winston-Salem win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, but I got A&T.
I got A&T too. I'm not too high on A&T, so I think this is one of the games they just gotta have for that coach's sake, and I think they're gonna take it. I got
Yeah,
A&T.
definitely, definitely. Next, we got Tuskegee versus Grambling. This one of those games. Grambling gotta shoot. Don't get fooled by the false goal.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got I got Grambling in this game, man. It's tough to go in that hole and win. It's extremely tough to go down there at Grambling in that stadium and win. So I got Grambling pretty convincingly. I think the offense gonna be high powering. I do think Tuskegee gonna be able to move the ball on their defense. I do
Mm.
think they're gonna be able to move that ball on Grambling's defense, who I don't believe is that great. They think they'll be able to move the ground, but Grambling's offense gonna be too much for Tuskegee, in my opinion.
Them running backs that Grambling
Yeah,
got, man. They
yeah,
something they
that was
something
good.
serious. Yeah, just something serious. Then you got Lane versus JSU. Sheesh. I got JSU. I got
Yeah,
JSU. Yeah.
I got Jackson too. I got
Yeah.
Jackson. I think Lane will be they're okay. They're a good program. Former
Mhm.
Arcanite down there as DC. Shout out to Tober down there. But I think I got Jackson State big. I can't see him coming to the bed and making
Yeah.
too much. No, I got him big. Now Lane did beat Tennessee State last year, but I can't see him beating Jackson State like that. I just can't see it.
Whew.
I ain't gonna say by 70.
Whew. Boy, if y'all put up 70, that means y'all your hands down should win this. It shouldn't be no hiccups in the swag if y'all beating teams by 70. Just to be real. Shoot. Then you got Savannah State versus Southern. I'm gonna go with Southern with this one. They played a grind out game with Manice last week. I'm pretty sure they're going to beat Savannah. So yeah, that's all I really got to say about Southern.
Yeah, I think Southern at home. I got Southern. I think they play up multiple quarterbacks and kind of try to figure out their quarterback situation. But Southern's defense, I think, is going to be too much for Savannah State, who got a lot of young talent on the offensive side of the ball. Got a lot of new players on the offensive side of the ball coming in this year. So I got Southern. I got Southern. I think they're gonna be hard for Savannah State to score on their defense. Kelby Gibb is gonna pin his ear back and get after the quarterback. And I didn't really care for Savannah State's offensive line. So I got Southern big.
Definitely. Then so we got your game right here, man.
Yes
What
sir.
what
Yes
what,
sir.
what you think? What y'all think y'all gonna do right here, man?
Just give me my money. Just give me my money. Okay. Just give me my money. Cut me my check. just cut me my check. And let's get out of there. Let's cut
Shoot,
me my check and let's get out of there.
I feel you. I
I've been
feel
on
you.
Twitter all week arguing with their fans, riling them up, getting them all riled up, and telling them we gonna beat them. But I don't believe that. I just want to get out of there healthy and no, I want to see us be able to move the ball a little bit, stop the run,
Mhm.
because I thought we did a really good job last week of running against the FBS program, but we did a bad job passing the ball. It was horrible.
Yeah,
So I want to see us be able to complete some passes a little bit, maybe do a little thing, but I don't expect much.
yeah, definitely. You got PV versus Northwestern. Kind of know what that game is about. You know
Hmm.
that's a money game. Mississippi Valley
No,
versus.
that Northwestern game is the FCS Northwestern.
Oh, it's the FCS.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
ooh.
So PV really should win this game. The Northwestern is a program they had to cancel their season last year because a player was killed on their camp. One of their players was killed in the dorm room. So they
Oh,
canceled their season midway through the year. All the players hit the portal. This is the game that I feel like PV should win this game. If
oh,
they win it, it's different. But they should win this game. I don't believe in Northwestern State. Grambling has beat them in recent years. We've beaten them twice in recent years. I
okay,
just think I just think PV should win this game. If they don't, it's gonna be time to ring the alarm for PV. It's gonna be time to ring that alarm. So I got PV in this game. I got PV beating off Western State.
okay. That's my mistake. I thought it was even though
Yeah.
I put state.
State,
I
yeah, yeah.
in
You
my
still
mind
yeah.
I just saw Northwest. I was like, oh yeah, they about to get killed. I
Yeah,
was just
yeah.
typing. I was like, oh yeah, this money game for them. Sure, but Arkansas Baptist UAPB. I don't really know too much about Arkansas Baptist.
Yeah, it ain't much to know. UAPB.
Okay,
It ain't
okay.
much to know. UAPB.
Okay. I'm like you, FAMU versus Miami. Just we got one of the best quarterbacks in Tallahassee because DJU can't hit
Yeah,
the
he
right
didn't he
side
didn't
of the
even go get his
ball,
CDL. He didn't go get his CDL.
bro. He can't hit the right side of the ball. So clearly, we got the best quarterback in Tallahassee. We just need to bring him back safe to Tallahassee. That's what we need to do.
Yeah,
Still, but, man, we going down to Miami, man.
yeah.
Just to compete. That's all I can say. Just to compete with them boys and see what they talk about. Cause you saw what Miami did after the Gator game, right?
Yep, yep.
They went to their recruits and talk
Hey,
about,
come to
hey,
Miami.
yeah,
Come
come
to
to
the U. I
Miami.
say,
Boy,
oh
do you
Lord.
know how
Hey,
disrespectful that gotta be, bro?
the U is my surprise team this year. With Cam Ward down there. I think Miami gonna be one of them teams. Gonna be a tough out. I think they make the college playoffs.
Okay.
I
I
think we I
def-
think we skipped the Valley game too. I got Lamar just to make that quick. Like I said
okay.
earlier, I am not picking Valley. I don't care if they play my high school. I got my high school. I got Lamar because Lamar is not a good program. They should be able to beat Lamar. Lamar is
Yeah.
not a good program, but I got Lamar.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. But yeah, man, these are the. I didn't really see a game that kind of stuck out to me.
Mm,
I mean, Tennessee State and North Dakota maybe, like, but I really didn't see a game that like, oh, this is the game of the week. Oh, this is the game that everybody needs to tune into. So, but yeah, these are the games I can tune in. I feel like
yep.
I'm gonna be. I got YouTube TV, so I'm gonna be.
Yep. That's how I'm. Yeah. I think that PV and Northwestern State game gonna be probably the best game if I had to just pick one. I think that PV and Western game and probably the Alabama State Miles game. If I just had to
Yeah.
pick some games, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be interesting to see what Alabama State how they look with their new quarterback and
Mm.
yeah, but them the two games.
Yeah.
Everybody else I can't see much. Well,
Yeah.
what the Mercer and BCU game as well. That Mercer and BCU game gonna be
Yeah.
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 Mercer has to go to Bethune Cookman, so that's gonna be
Oh yeah.
interesting. That's gonna
Yeah.
be
That's
interesting.
definitely gonna be interesting. Definitely gonna be interesting, man. Shoot, what you got coming up this weekend, or what you got coming up next week, man?
Same old, same old. We're gonna do some reaction videos tomorrow from Nashville. Golden Helm review. We're gonna do some stuff in Nashville, and Sunday or Monday we'll have a show. And then another show midweek, and we start a new thing. We're doing a show at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I saw
Breakfast.
that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
saw that.
yeah, yeah.
I was like, these niggas doing a morning show. I was like, okay,
So we
okay.
gonna try something new. It was supposed to be this morning, but I woke up at 7:30. It was supposed to be this morning, but I woke up at 7:30. And I was like, well, we'll try again next week.
I feel you, man. I feel you, man. Man, that's part of the YouTube grind, man. When you mess up, ain't nothing wrong, bro. Like you
Yeah,
can just be like, oh well, we can just do it sometime next week or do it tomorrow or
yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah,
Heck yeah, man. I'm trying to figure out, do I really want to do a Saturday morning show or something like
yeah,
that, just to get the fans on here or something like that, and try to conduct it with all you guys or something. I need to figure out something like that, man, because we got too many people in the YouTube spaces that don't know each other,
yeah,
and we be like tuning in to other people's junk, but we don't even like talk. We don't even hit each other up, nothing like that.
yeah,
It's too many of us in the same space that don't even hit each other up like that. But I try my best to reach out to people.
yeah.
If they don't reach out back, then I'll be like, oh well.
Yep, you do a good job, bro. I got to get you on my show. We got to get you over there with us.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
we got to
Oh
get you
yeah.
down there, bro.
Oh
Got to get
yeah,
you over
sure.
there.
You know me, I'm lit with you, bro. I'm lit with you. I can bring the city boy wars to y'all show too, man. Be lit with y'all, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Heck yeah, man. But man, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for showing up. Shout out to UG, man, for coming when I hit you up, man. So big shout outs to you, because you got a family. You could be doing anything on
yeah,
Friday night,
yeah.
besides coming on here. But man, shout out your page again so people can follow you, man.
Swacking the food. On YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Apple Podcast. Swacking food is anywhere. Type it on Google and then so type it in Swacking the food. Tap in with us. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun. So tap in with us.
Definitely, definitely. Man, go to my page, Bridges on Top. Please go to my page. I need some more subscribers. I need some more love. So definitely, if you're a FAMU person, you should definitely go to my page. So like, I shouldn't be hearing no, just go to my page, subscribe, and look what content I got. I got a
Yeah.
couple of past interviews on there from some big time players. I got X Man, I got Marquise, I got do I got land? No, I ain't got land. I got Isaiah Major interviews on there if y'all want to look from the interviews from the past and stuff like that. And I got past shows, man. But y'all tune in with me, man. But thank y'all. See y'all next week. Peace out.